Happy Liberation Day, Patriots. I'm praying today is the beginning of the end of the IRS. I am praying that Donald Trump's plan with the tariffs are going to change our lives.
Donald Trump is going to go down as one of the greatest presidents of all times. Mark my words. Today is officially Liberation Day, and the liberals are losing it.
Donald Trump said today is Liberation Day. We as a country have carried too many other countries on our backs for too long. And to think Donald Trump apologized for saying, I'm gonna put Americans first.
It's Liberation Day, and President Trump has just announced his Make America Wealthy Again tax and tariff plan live from the White House Rose Garden. Now, President Trump said that other countries have pillared, robbed, and plundered the American economy to no end, and now it is time to enforce tariffs to alleviate some of that damage.
Almost nothing was spared here on this Thursday afternoon, the first full day of trading once we learned about the new U.S. tariff regime. An S&P 500 that is going to close the day lower by about 4.8%. That's the worst day for the index going back to June of 2020.
I really do not want to make this video, but the stock market is down so much that it has to be done. As a 21-year-old investor, I am down $2,283 in one day.
Liberation Day. Anybody feel liberated yet from anything other than their life savings and their will to live? Because I sure as shit don't.
We have major breaking news right now. The stock market has just had its worst day since the height of the pandemic in 2020.
So, it's official. Trump's Liberation Day has landed, and if you were expecting fireworks and job booms, well, what we got instead was a stock market nosedive that looked like a roller coaster ride designed by a toddler with a vendetta. At the podium, Trump proudly revealed his latest policy twist, a 10% tariff on just about everything that dares to cross the US border. Yes, everything. From German cars to Percy Pig candy. No one is safe.
Happy Liberation Day, Patriots. I'm praying today is the beginning of the end of the IRS. I am praying that Donald Trump's plan with the tariffs are going to change our lives. I realize there are many who do not like that man. I can understand. Everybody is not going to like the same people. But he is our president, guys. We have to give him a chance.
Now he says that we're going to enforce a mandatory 10% tariff to all countries who want to compete in the American market. And as for other countries, well, we're going to give you a kind, discounted reciprocal tariff. Now, this means that if a country charges us 80% tariffs, we're going to charge them 40% tariffs. President Trump said that he believes that the move towards the federal income tax system and away from a tariff system is actually what caused the Great Depression. And he also wanted to let you guys know that the price of eggs is down 59%.
But out of the kindness of Donald Trump's heart, he said, you know what, you got it. And it's not just China. There are so many. Donald Trump put up a whole chart of countries. And he's also not even blaming any other country. He's blaming America. The past presidents of America is how we got to where we are right now. But thank God Donald Trump took office. $6 trillion in under 3 months. How much more in a year? Keep it up, Donald Trump. Keep putting America first. Because that's exactly what we voted for.
Now, let's keep in mind that U.S. tariffs was the greatest source of revenue for the U.S. government before federal income tax. And Trump is truly just trying to take us back to those times. And call me crazy, but I can't see why any American would be upset with this. When you look at the breakdown of the numbers, we have been getting robbed for so long. A lot of people fail to realize that Donald Trump is a businessman first and a politician second. This man has not even been in the White House for 400 days yet, and he has done a fantastic job.
Now, while MAGA TikTok is doing celebratory dances about bringing back American jobs, Wall Street did its own kind of dance, off a cliff. The Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P all had their worst days since the pandemic. Meanwhile, pension funds cried softly in a corner, and the only green thing on trading screens was envy, for literally any country not doing this. But here's where it gets really wild. The same day these tariffs were announced, global markets opened in freefall. Asian stocks followed the plunge. And American consumers? Well, they're about to find out what a 30% price hike on essentials feels like when you're already budgeting by the calorie.
It pushes the S&P 500 back into correction territory, down 12% from its all-time high. 53.96 and change is where it settles on the day. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost more than 1,600 points on the day, taking it down by 4% on the day. The NASDAQ Composite down 1,000 points or 6%. The NASDAQ 100 down 1,000 points or 5.4%. The Russell 2000 down more than 100 points or 7%. S&P 400 mid-caps down 7%.
I really do not want to make this video, but the stock market is down so much that it has to be done. As a 21-year-old investor, I am down $2,283 in one day. One day. I don't even remember COVID being this bad. I started investing right after COVID, so COVID was bad, but this is absolutely insane. Now, some people are saying, and even Trump came out today saying that the stock market's going to come back and it's all part of the plan, trying to calm down. The markets don't care. Tariffs around the board of a minimum of 10% and up to like 50% for some countries is not good. The cost of goods in the United States is going to increase. People are going to buy less stuff, and companies are going to have to hold the brunt of this tariffs.
Things are so bad that I don't even feel like gloating about being right. And that's saying something, because I always feel like gloating about being right, because I'm always fucking right. And frankly, it's exhausting. Anybody with 2 brain cells knew that this was going to be a catastrophic and diabolical failure, a big old flop, just like anything and everything else Donald Trump has ever done. Stock market's crashing, global economy is in trouble, and the only thing MAGA supporters can do is repeat the party line and say, well, you know, there's going to be a little bit of pain now, but things are eventually going to get better. When? When are things going to get better from this self-imposed injury? This did not have to happen. This is a made-up disaster that Trump inflicted on us. You are not sophisticated enough to be in this conversation. I'm sorry. How is America going to make tequila? Riddle me that. There are things that we get from around the world that we cannot make. And even American car companies use international goods. So even the price of your Ford and Chevy are going to go up because we import the materials we use to make those cars. We cannot do everything in-house, end to end, nor should we. Frankly, isolationism has never worked. The United States is not an island. Not a thriving one, anyway. And frankly, I'd love to just be voted off of it at this point. It fucking sucks here.
KBW Bank Index has sunk 9.9%, most since the regional bank crisis. Individual stocks are down across the board as well. Nvidia is down, Google is down, Apple is down, Microsoft is down, Meta is down. Everything is down right now. This is an absolute bloodbath on Wall Street, the worst day since 2020.
Everything just became more expensive. Everything. Do you know how much shit we ship in from Vietnam? It's more than you expect. How about how the Vietnam V-necks looking, you t-shirt love drop shipping pieces of shit? Oh my God. Oh, no, they're going to bring back manufactured jobs. You don't want to work in a manufacturing warehouse. Are you kidding me? You want to sit at your mouse clicky job. They want to get rid of the mouse click. They're going to replace the mouse clicky jobs with AI. And you're going to have to sit there and put together computer server parts because you never got your HVAC certification. The last job left in America for human beings is going to be building the HVAC to keep the server farms cool enough so we can do AI war with no one.
Prices are going up across the board at almost every company. Me, with my business, I've gotten notifications that prices are going up on virtually everything we purchase. It's just unreal how he's destroying this economy. And this is not a joke. This is actually happening, and everyone is going to feel it. There's not one person besides the top 1% in this country that will not feel the pain from this.
This is peak 2025 energy, where politicians say we're protecting the economy, and the economy responds like, no thanks, I'd rather jump out of a moving vehicle. And hey, to everyone who believed this would punish China and magically rebuild US factories overnight, hope you're good at sewing because you might be making your own clothes soon. If you're thinking, surely this will blow over? Think again. China's promised retaliation, the EU's prepping countermeasures, and economists are tossing around words like stagflation and global recession like it's economic bingo. And don't worry, Percy Pig will be fine. It's your grocery bill you should worry about. What do you think, economic genius move or self-inflicted chaos? Comment below and let us know. If you like this video, send it to someone who needs to see it. Before you scroll, smash that like button and subscribe, because we've got more chaos, comedy, and commentary coming your way. This is Trendrat, where the headlines meet the hot takes.